Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra people of goodwill at Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill, I bring you another Woto update coming from Biafra Prime Minister Mazi's official Twitter handle. He updated Biafrans and he said that another major oil pipeline has been decimated by the Biafra resistant fighters today. And video coming soon. Before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. So Biafra Prime Minister posted this on his official Twitter handle to update that I will bring to you. First, he said that another major oil pipeline has been decimated by the Biafra resistant fighters today, and the video is coming soon. The demand remains that Nigeria must release Nnamdi Kanu and other Biafra political prisoners, withdraw all the terrorist Nigerian army and other forces from Biafra land. Our demand is very simple. They should just listen and meet up with the demands. Very, very simple. Very simple demand. Every major oil pipeline in Biafra land must be sacrificed and used as a burnt offering to the goals of our land. So says Biafra Prime Minister Manjoko. Have you voted in the ongoing Biafra self-referendum? Remember, it's not enough to vote. You must reach out to others and help them. For those of you that will start ranting how we're not going about our freedom the right way, don't forget that freedom is not being given, it's being taken. And you must rebuild after war. Germany is a typical example of a rebuilding after war. And we are fighting to change the environment of Biafra land. That is the change the everything in Biafra land. Or do you think that Biafra land will be the way it is now? Once Biafra comes, you have to go and sit down and have a rethink. Biafra land is our homeland. Anyone without a contract from Bridgie and Biafra government in homeland, headed by BM, of the United States of Biafra, is on his own. Anyone ignores the order to leave, the person is doing so at his own prayer. A world is enough for the wise. Our demand remains until Nigeria complies. God bless, protect, and grant Biafra resistant fighters success in exploiting and their victory in every confrontation with the enemies of Biafra. Almost held the United States of Biafra. Woto promise continues. All thanks to Chukwukika Abiyama that we have somebody like Biafran Prime Minister. What the zoo understand? What the zoo, the language the Nigeria understand is tit for tat, with a more harder tat by the respondent. We Biafrans have given them our simple demand, but they are so stubborn in their heads, left, right, center. Our demand is simple and direct. You can't be exploiting our resources and buying guns with the proceeds to kill us, and illegal detaining our leader Nnamdi Kanu and thinking we'll just fold our hands without fighting back in self-defense. No way. So Woto promise continues. The demand that Nigeria must release Nnamdi Kanu and other Biafra political prisoners, withdraw all terrorist Nigerian army and other forces from Biafra territory. They know the truth and the root of Nigeria problem. They don't want to face it. Our liberation is written in heaven, and it's being manifested right before our eyes. Right before our eyes. So if you don't know what is going on, don't sabotage what you are doing. With the way Biafra land is, we have all it takes to build our land. We are fighting to change everything in Biafra land so that our people will live comfortably, happy. There will be job. We'll have 24/7 electricity, have good road. And this is what the oppressors don't want. This is what the saboteurs don't want. If you think we are just fighting, some of you that say, oh, we don't want war. Certain pipelines ablaze is not the way to fight for your freedom. Freedom is not being given, it's being taken. When you tell the oppressors peacefully, this is what we want, and we do not want to be part of you, or we want to be on our own, withdraw all your terrorist killers in army uniform from our land, they turned it into war. What do? You fold your hands and watch them to continue killing you, marginalizing you, subdue you and take over your land. You fight back, because that is how freedom is. You can't have peace till you fight for your freedom. You can't have peace until you fight for your freedom, and that is what you are doing. We are not hiding it from the world. Nigeria government must obey our PM, or Woto continues. Withdraw all these killers in army uniform from Biafra land. That is what we are asking for. Release Hamadike and the Biafra hostages. It's very simple. The owners of the land know themselves. The companies must recognize Biafra government or move their business to Nigeria territory. Because we own the land and we own the natural resources. So it's either they listen to our government or they leave Biafra land. They should move their businesses to Nigeria territory. We control our territory, and many other companies should also get ready to recognize Biafra or leave Biafra land. Transaction where you pay your tax. No stone will be left unturned. No stone will be left unturned. So we must continue to another update coming from Biafran Prime Minister. Nigeria must know that it's not a crime to demand for freedom. It's not a crime to demand for freedom. Very sacrosanct and simple. Our eyes remain on the ball. Biafra or nothing. So it's either they listen or they leave Biafra land. We're not hiding the defense of our land. So we must continue here again with the video, like Biafran Prime Minister said, but it's not allowed here because of the flames. It's too much. It's on Biafran Prime Minister's official Twitter handle. You can see the video there. Like he said, the video coming soon. So here he said, Biafra resistant fighters, economic strangulation of the terrorist government of Islamic State of Nigeria continues. The decimation of NPDC, oil delivery line. Our demand remains you must withdraw terrorist Nigeria army and other killers from Biafra land. Release all illegal detained Biafrans, including Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that you kidnapped and renditioned from Kenya. Country doesn't obey its own court. Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They want to take over where they carried the terrorist attack. Now they want to claim the land as they normally do in the north. There is a news headline here from Sahara Reporters. He said Enugu community protests government plan to establish cattle ranch for elders nearly 8 years after massacre by a militia. Really? See, these flavors we have in Biafra land, really need to be dealt with. They are our number one problem. Our number one problem. Messages of economic strangulation given to the smoke has reached the cloud. It's up to Nigeria Islamic terrorist state to withdraw all their terrorists from Biafra land, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and all unlawful Biafra detainee. All the smoke will continue to go to call the cloud to witness. Country that doesn't obey its own law, is that a country? Our demand is very simple. You have a law, you still can't obey the law. Well, we must continue. I'm very sure they have understood or understand how serious we are. They have seen the handwriting on the wall. Their evil plan didn't work. How they planned it, they thought they would succeed. The way they succeeded with Wazirike and all those they were fighting with or agitating with them. That is why they went ahead to buy the career agitators, thinking that they will have succeeded. But Chukwokika Biama is in charge. Our freedom has been written in heaven and signed in heaven. So Biafran Prime Minister, carry on. Biafrans are happy with what you're doing because freedom is not being given. Genuine Biafrans understand that freedom is not being given. It's being taken. When you ask for your freedom peacefully from the oppressors, they keep kidnapping you, killing you, terrorizing, humiliating, intimidating, marginalizing you, you need to fight back because freedom is every human's fundamental right. You can't be enslaved or caged in your own land. And you say, I don't want to be part of this anymore. This thing is not giving me peace. I want peace. Because everyone on this earth really wants peace. And you fight for it. When you demand for it peacefully, it's not being given to you. Your next line of action is to fight for it. And that is what we are doing. Even heaven suffered violence, and all this violence taken it by force. So they can't continue taking our natural resources, using it to buy arms to kill us in our own land. No. Using the produce to buy land. No, it's not possible. We are not hiding the defense of our land. It's either these oil companies obey Bridgie or they leave Biafra land. By the time we finish with them, they will know that indeed they have been living the mercy of Biafrans. We told them peacefully that what we want is a total exit from that contraption. They turned our call for freedom to war. Now it's happening. They went as far as Kenya to kidnap Biafra leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because he asked for nothing but his people's freedom. Is it by force to be in Nigeria? Is unity by force? You people hate us with passion. We no longer want to be with you people. Go with your Nigeria so that Nigeria Igbos are the ones spoiling Nigeria's name, Nigeria's image. Now leave it, the Igbos, let them go with their Biafra so that Igbos will be recognized and be identified all over the world. Oh, you people are Igbos, Biafra, and no more Nigeria. What is there? We are not begging to remain in this. Rather, we are telling them to allow us to exit. Because the amalgamation that forced us into Nigeria has expired. It has expired. So let them allow us exit that contraption. Conduct a peaceful referendum. Let the people choose. They turned it into war. Now we are responding with the language they understand. Because enough of the humiliation, marginalization, and unnecessary unprovoked killing. Strangulation of the zoological animal kingdom, known as the Zogeria economy, begins. And Biafra resistant fighters are not playing. They are not playing. They are very serious. Strangling the zoological animal kingdom. Let's see how they will keep buying arms. Kudos to Biafra resistant fighters. More powers to their ables. More economic strangulation. Let Mazen Nnamdi be unconditionally released, including all Biafra prisoners of conscience across zoo prison. Let Nigeria terrorist Islamic State withdraw all terrorist forces in Biafra land. I never see anything. Fulani terrorist bandits operating freely. None of them. All the prisons in that zoo are only meant for the Igbos, for Biafrans. Go to all the prisons in Nigeria and see if the people there are not only Igbos. They hate us with passion. So why are they insisting we remain? They just want people that will keep intimidating, humiliating, marginalizing, and killing for no reason. But we are here to tell them that enough is enough. It can't continue. We're coming to do the needful, and we have already started doing the needful. We have come to do the needful. We are just doing God's work. Our intention is to serve the caliphate and her British supporters. We will make it difficult for Islamic State of Nigeria to sell our oil and gas and use the money to sponsor terrorism against Biafrans and other parts of the world. Every oil colonial criminal and terrorist in this Gaza's oil company must leave the land of Biafra either by force or by fire. It's either by fire or by force. We are in charge. We have come to complete what our internal leader Mazi Ojukwu started. Our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko has become the end of jihadist Islamic terrorist movement going on in Biafra land in the name of one Nigeria. So Biafrans, that is it. I will stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. May Elohim continue to guide and protect our gallant men, strengthen them more and more, give them victory all front against the enemy.